Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, DTB59, Complete Auto Detailing. And we're continuing with the My 300 rehab. And in the last video, I showed you all the two wheels that I did on the passenger side. And these are the two that I did on the passenger side. As you can see, they're sitting out right now. And the reason why I got them off and sitting out is because I hit them with this Rust-Oleum 2K clear coat, which is this stuff right here, which I know some people say it's not that good. I've used it before, but for what I'm doing, I mean, it suits for what I'm doing. So I've done one coat of it on there, and I'm gonna do another coat after 30 minutes, and I'll let that sit. But as you can see, I got the vehicle all up in the air. I got all the wheels off. And also today, after I clean these off, I am going to be putting on these 1.5-inch wheel spacers. I'll be putting those on, all four of them around, because I mean, I like my wheels to sit out a little bit with a little bit of aggressiveness like in them. So what I'm gonna take you through today is what I got right over here, okay? Now these are the two wheels that are on the driver's side that I took off, okay? So I'm going to be, right, the driver's side. I want to make sure I had that right. So as you can see, I've already started sanding these two down. I didn't go through that with you on the last video, but I've used, told you the sanding pads I blocked, and all I'm basically doing, like I said, is just I'm scuffing up the wheel. That's all I'm doing, is I'm scuffing up the wheels. And I've scuffed them up enough where I could get some contact out of it so that with the primer and everything will adhere to it. I know I said adheres, but somebody reminded me yesterday that the word should have been adhere to it, but it adheres to it as well. So we're going to be getting on that and cleaning these up and hitting these with the first car window cleaner on this spray right here. And this is basically just to knock the dust off from sanding. You got to get that dust knocked off. So I already blew it out with my leaf blower, because I use my leaf blower to blow everything off to get all the dust and stuff out. And then I just wet this a little bit with a little bit of just window cleaner that I put together. My window cleaner has got vinegar in it, and I just want to pick up the dust and a little bit of dirt that's in here. Okay. Cards in your slot, just like this. And I'm doing this, you all, because I'm telling you, it's really, really hard to get tape to stick to these tires. I mean, in order for you can get them to stick to it, but in order for you to get them to stick to these tires have to be like stripped, bone clean, with nothing on it, no oils, no nothing, in order for it to stick. Because other than that, I mean, if you don't believe me, try sticking it to the side of your tire just after you clean it one time. But take it and try sticking it to the tread part and watch it stick right on that tread. It'll stick on that tread because the only thing that was on that tread was basically dirt. But on the side, light coat of the self-etching primer, okay? And I'm gonna do it on both wheels. I make sure that I'm at least 12 to 16 inches away from it. I don't want to be right up on it because I kind of want it to spread over it evenly. So this is the first coat. The first coat is that light coat. But I make sure I stay on the inside of the cards. The gaps. So make sure I cover all the areas. So that's the first coat of the etching primer, and the next coat I put on in about 10 minutes will be the automotive primer. A nice coat of the automotive primer. And like I said, we're only going 2 coats of primer. 2. I always use my gloves whenever I'm spray painting or priming something. Took my gloves off because my hands started stiffening up. It's been more than an hour. It's been more than an hour and a half since the primer's been put on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with the Chrysler Fusion, the all-in-one painting primer. But hey, you know, I don't just trust painting primer. I have to have my own primer. These are wheels, and when you're putting them on wheels, you kind of want to make sure. I mean, wheels take more abuse than any other parts of your car do, because it connects with the road, and everything is on the road. So this is shaking up. We're going to do a couple of coats. We'll do a full coat on this one, then a full coat on that one, okay? Get the inside. Sure we don't miss any angles. Okay. I'm gonna give that coat, I'm gonna give that at least in half an hour to 45 minutes. I'm gonna make it 45 minutes. Now I'll make it a half an hour. You don't want to get it all the way dry. You want to get it dry to the touch. So in a half an hour, I come back. The paint is drying. I'm going to scrub off the insides of these rotors with a wire brush. And the reason I want to clean these off just a little bit to get this nice and clean is because with it, I'm going to put the wheel spacers on. Okay? Not trying to clean them to be perfectly clean, but I'm trying to get those heavy spots of rust off of it so that when you put the wheel spacers, which these are the wheel spacers, all locked in plastic. In a second here. A lot easier with a razor blade. These are 1.5 inch wheel spacers. Now I got the wheel spacers here, and you can see how the wheel spacers go. That's the reason why I cleaned off a lot of that, because you want to make sure that your wheel spacers, and I use the hub centric only, because hub centric fits over this, where your wheel, when you put your wheel on it, that sits over the top of this, which keeps that gives you a better balance. I don't trust nothing but hub centric anyway. Now that fits nice and flat on top of that. Okay. Once you get that on top of that, these screws come off. I'll give you an example on one of them, and then I'll get the other ones done. Okay. The thing about it is that when you do buy these wheel spacers, they should come with lug nuts. If they don't come with lug nuts, then you're not buying them from the right place. Start off by first hand tightening them. Okay, and that's how they get them in place. All right, in the back. See, I got it scrubbed off. Clean a lot of that rust out of there. It helps when it goes on it. Gives you a nice solid fit right up against the wall. My socket. Patient with it, and you'll get it in there. Okay. See, I hand tighten them. Now, some people don't do this. But I torque mine down with my gun. There's certain things, some things I torque down with a gun, and some things I torque down with a torque wrench. Just like I torque it down with a gun because I pretty much know how much pressure there should be on it. But I don't put it on full pressure. I put it close next to all the way full. Tighten them up and I go in a cross pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I turn it all the way up to the full torque. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My compressor just kicked on. That's how you torque those on. That's how I tighten it. Touch it. You make sure everything is pretty dry to the touch. As you can see, lost a couple of cars, so I got to put those back in place because you don't want to get the okay. Right there. Lost one there. So you got to keep those up because you kind of keep the paint off of the tires. As much paint as possible. But even after I finish, with a little bit of paint and stuff I get on the tires, I usually take a paint thinner and get those off with it. So now they're all touched to the dry. It's dry enough. They're ready for another coat, for the last coat, which is 2 coats. 2 coats is all they need. Get it from the other angle to make sure that I get all the spots. Now that's going to sit for about an hour to an hour and a half before I put it back on the truck. I mean the car, not the truck. Anywho, it won't be until tomorrow when I get ready to put the clear coat on it. So I'll let this sit for 24 hours before putting clear coat on it. Helps it sit up a little bit better. Okay. All right, so we got the wheels painted and we got them back on. This is on the driver's side. Let's get the closest look as we can on that. Now, those lug nuts look rusty. I got some new ones that I ordered. They were supposed to come today. They haven't gotten there yet. If they come today, I will put them on today. Okay, so I just want you to know that. And I ordered some black high gloss lug nuts because as you can see, these things here are just rusted out. They're gone. They're gone. So, but that's it. And also, you can see I got the 1.5 inch spacers on them. So look at, you see how the wheels are now setting out a little bit more aggressive than they were. They're sitting out now 1.5 inches from where they were. They were flushed at first on the inside with the fender. Now they got just a slight poke out from it, which is how I like it. I like that little slight poke out. Even on the passenger side, same way. Okay, let's take a look down here on the passenger side. Give us a little bit more light here so we can see a little bit better. There we go. All right, you see those lug nuts down there and how they all rusted out. There we go. You get a shot of that way. And from right there, let's take a look at the front of them. And you can see how now it's got more of aggressive stance on the look of it. All right. That's from that side. And that's from the driver's side. I like it. What do y'all think? Y'all think it looks pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. Now we got this roof. We got to touch up, okay? So I'm gonna get that roof done, and once that roof on it is done, I told you I got something going on the front end. I'm gonna find out exactly what I'm gonna need to do. I may just buy the entire front end suspension kit. They're not that expensive for this car. I found them online for like $400. For that $400, you get the struts, you get the upper lower ball joints, you get the tie rod ends, you also get the upper and lower control arms, all for $400. So can't beat that. And I'll put it all on myself. But this is it, y'all. This is another latest episode of my Chrysler 300 rehab. And I took the tint off the front windows because I found some spot that was on them, a few air bubbles and stuff. So I wanted it to look right. Now the backs came out perfect. Okay, so I kept the back ones on. So next I got to finish up and do the big back windshield and do the other ones in the front. So that'll be another time. I'll get it done. I got nothing but time with this vehicle. So let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for, hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing to hit those subscribe buttons. I really appreciate it, y'all. I'll keep bringing you more and more videos. I hope they're entertaining to you. That's my whole point. I want to entertain you. Okay? At the same time, I like fixing up cars. This is what I do. So this is Deke TB59, Complete Auto Detailing. Thank y'all for tuning in. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I love comments. I'll answer your questions. And the thing about it is you might have some suggestions to give me that I may be able to go on, and I'll take them. So thank y'all kindly. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.